So, I'm a very introverted person. I anxiously need my own space and to spend a lot of time alone, just with myself.
I never really thought that I can find such an amazing friend. But here we are.
But sometimes people can't notice that I'm an introvert, especially at the very beginning, because I can also be very loud.
Yo, bro! Let's have a party! Are you ready, nation?
They realize it only later, when I never come to those parties. Introverts can be different. Some of them are friendly and open, as much as many of them are shy and anxious. There are introverts that are cynic, as much as there are many of us that are friendly and that are loving all the world. If it just doesn't come to... Yes, perfect. And close the door, please. I will love you from here! But the main thing that defines introvert is that he needs a lot of time to spend it just with himself, alone, without anyone. Even if you're a mother, father, brother, boyfriend, friend, cat, dog, wife, husband, it doesn't mean that we don't love you. We do, with all our hearts we do, but still, stay away and leave us alone. Because this is our way to recharge, to get energy, and without it we feel ourselves just as fish which is pulled out from water. Help! And also, we can work on our secret plan of world occupation when someone is near. And as an introvert, I know. Can you hear my pain? I know how hard it is sometimes for us to survive in society. All these awkward situations where you don't know how to enter a new company. All these parties where the only thing that you really want is to leave. All these small talks that you can't really handle.
It's not like I love soup, but I like eating soup. I mean, I like eating it sometimes, especially when it's Monday. I don't know why Monday, maybe because it's the beginning of the work week and I want to eat some soup. I'm sorry. Am I garbage for your thoughts? Can you talk about something even more meaningless?
All these polite questions you never know how to answer because you hate superficiality. And the worst part, all these people that you can't ignore.
Hi, my name is Christine.
No wonder so many of us grow cynic.
And then this woman that does my nails, by the way, it's not my favorite nails color, but still boys like it, so I really wear it. So she said to me...
I'm sorry, may I say?
Yes, sure.
You are stupid, like really stupid. I'm sorry for being too direct.
It's okay, I know I am.
Great, it might make your life easier. So everything you say sounds like bullshit to me. All I hear is blah 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 blah, and all I want to hear is blah. Because this needs silence. I know you can't understand it because you never used it properly, but try, just try and stay silent.
But
blah.
I know how many of us always wanted to say this. As much as I know how many of us never did. And that's why today I decided to do this. Society Survival Guide for Introverts! I told I could be loud sometimes. With all of my tips, so you will know how to act, how to react, how to make new friends, how politely to avoid boring people, and many more. Keep watching. Tip number 1. Have at least one social, aka extroverted friend. Introverts can't really have a lot of friends because we prefer a deeper connection, and because we have limited resource of spending time on social activities. 2 friends already too much for us sometimes. And if all of them also will be introverts, you, my dear darling friend, will be in a huge, big in a problem. The truth is that we, as introverts, will almost always prefer our time alone at home to any parties or doubtful social activities, but sometimes we need those activities, especially for networking in our work or for our private love life. We still need to get social. We are social creatures, people, human, I mean, not introverts. To compensate your lack of this wish for these activities, to compensate your lack of information about such things, your lack of wish to communicate with people, if you will have at least one outgoing friend, especially in the sphere that you are interested in society that you are interested in. This will be a huge help for you as for an introvert. This should be a person who can introduce you to other people, who can help you sometimes in the difficult conversations, the person who really understands you, who can still invite you to parties, networking or social activities in your city, even if in 99% you said no, who definitely understands that you need this time alone, but who still is your friend, really there for you. It's like in a perfect world. Friendship can really become so much stronger where you can help each other. Maybe you can help this friend with his research, with things that requires more analytics and time alone that he never has, and he can help you with your social life that you never had. Tip number 2. Use and choose one-on-one conversations. We introverts have really very limited amount of our social energy, of our social battery, and we're getting tired really quickly at such places as parties or concerts, as like places with too much people. But one-on-one conversations can sometimes even bring us energy, or at least new ideas and inspiration. At least they're not that exhausting. And by the way, introverts usually can be really good at those one-on-one conversations because we like much deeper connection. We don't like small talks, but we like to build deeper relationships, and one-on-one conversations are really the best thing to practice to do this. So because you know this thing about your introverted nature, now when you meet a new person, either you meet it somewhere at a new party, at the networking space, blah blah blah, you can take this person to one-on-one conversation somewhere in cafe, in restaurant, in park, whatever you want. This is like our version of networking, introvert style. Because with the time, if you will really build deeper relationship, deeper connection with this person, this will really be your friend, which will be on your side, and that can help you with acquaintance with other people, that can help you in your career as well. This will be like a true friendship. By the way, one little tip also for introverts: always limit your time. Always say like, I have only hour or two or as much time as you want, so you can see if you really want to spend time with this person. Because usually, again, our social battery is limited. If we get down, we can't do anything with it. So at the very beginning of this one-on-one conversation, when you invite someone or when someone invites you, just say that 1 hour or 2 hours, we know how much we can stay together, and then choose papa. And after this first meeting, you can do the thing that introverts does the best: analyze and understand if you ever want to meet this person again. Tip number 3, optimize your routine of social interactions. I, for example, have folders in my computer where I classified all the people I have ever met in life. I have folders with documents, with instruments, how to talk to people. I even have a folder with quotes and jokes from different films, books, movies, series, and most important people that I've heard, and I thought like, whoa, this is such an amazing quote or joke, I don't want to lose this, I will write this and use this some other time. Oh. Yes, I know, it might sound too much, but it's never too much for an introvert who likes to analyze everything. Like, extroverts are people who prefer to improvise, who are best when they improvise, who prefer to think less and be present in the moment, and they're really good in this. Like, extrovert reacts immediately. He speaks to think, while we introverts think to speak. Thinking and structuring is our strength, and we need to use it. So you can come to all of your social interactions with a strategy, which actually you should. First and main step is to understand actually what kind of people do you want to be surrounded with. What is your perfect environment? How many friends do you have? What they do in life? In which societies do you usually come? How often? You need to use your imagination a little bit to understand where you would want to be. And here are a few things that can help you. Think about your aims. Think about direction that you chose in this life, where you want to be, and then think about the environment that can help you to achieve this goal, that maybe are already there, that can teach you or that can go this way with you. So you will be surrounded with people who support you in your aim. And second great tip that can help you to image this perfect environment for yourself is to add people in this environment that have strength that you want to have. Now you need to create a list of places where those people can be. Maybe you don't know. Maybe this is something you need to use research for. Or maybe you can think where I met the best people in my life. Maybe this was some specific place, or maybe not. Just think about the list of places where you really can probably maybe find people that you will love, and start strategically placing yourself in those places. Another tip that works for introverts to remember when we are creating our strategy is that we are much better in some long-term events like courses that last for months, or maybe classes, or maybe some place where you can be with a person for a longer time. So you will definitely at least once you will talk with this person, and you will definitely find few new friends. Next, create your strategy to interact with people. Yeah, there will still always be those small talks. Yes, all the time. But you can learn how to lead those small talks to deeper talks, which you like, about things that you love. There are still always, especially at the beginning of every conversation, will be those stupid, boring questions. And you can create your stupid, boring answers on them. Or, if you hate mediocrity as much as I do, you can turn this all into a creative game where your task will be to find a new, unbelievable answer every time you receive those boring questions.
So, what's your name? Rupert. And where are you from, Rupert?
I'm from Latvia.
Shut up.
It's in Canada.
So you're also from Canada? Well, technically, I'm the son of the ocean. My parents, they were pirates. Well, my father was pirate. My mother, I never saw her actually, and I think she died as I was born. She probably was the prostitute on this ship. But my father used to tell me that she was a mermaid. And where are you from?
Yeah, society is just a game, so have fun! And if the thing that doesn't allow you to reach your goal is your lack of confidence, then I highly recommend you to watch my other video about this topic somewhere here, so you will solve this problem. Last but not least, tip number 4. Know your limits. Again, our social energy is a resource and we need to use it reasonable. Sometimes we don't need this resource at all. It could be weeks where you can do all your job from home or from some places where you don't need any interactions, but there might be useful, important events where you need to be. And sometimes you need to charge this energy to be with your friends, with people you love. You need to give them this energy. And therefore, you need to know your limits. You need to find ways how to increase your limits and how not to waste them on useless things. For example, I've heard from one another YouTuber, she told that when she goes shopping in malls or somewhere, she feels herself really exhausted after. She can't handle going to these places, so she prefers online shopping. This is something that helps her to keep battery charged. If you live all the time in interactions with other people and this really is a problem, an issue for you, you should create your own routine to charge your battery. Something that you like, something maybe in the morning, in the evening. There are so many great examples to charge that you can use. For example, a silent hour in the morning, or you can make journaling. Look, you can write your thoughts again in the morning. You can meditate. You can take your hours to read in the evening, or just take your time to walk with your music without anyone around. Just find your places, your routine, how you can recharge, how you can take this time with yourself so no one will distract you. And again, tell people around you, tell your friends, your family, people who care about you, who loves you, about those social boundaries, so they will really understand this, because you should appreciate your needs. And so should they. It is very important also to maintain this mental health, to accept yourself the way you are, to love yourself, so don't feel any guilt for who you are. And the best way to do this is to concentrate on your strengths, because yes, maybe social interactions are your weaknesses, but you have another strength. You are so good in thinking, you are good in spending time alone. So many great artists, so many great people in our world were introverts. And so are you. Send this video to a friend who is an introvert. Really, he needs this. So, don't forget to like this video, please, to support me, to support my channel, so many other people will be able to see this video and to prove their lives with this information. And also subscribe to this channel and click the bell so you won't miss new videos, because there are so many videos in internet and you don't want to miss my videos. No, you don't, because they are great. I'm telling you, they are great. I wish you all to love and accept yourself the way you are and to find the best solutions how to build and live your life. By the way, I also have a video how to live life. It's great, you should watch it. And remember that together we'll make our world better.